Welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. This is the second half of my first silent run. I guess I shouldn't say half, because I got through the first two scrolls last time and kind of ran up against dinner time, needed to go away, so I'm coming back to try to finish it. This will definitely be shorter than the other video, and just the question is, how much shorter? You can probably look down below and see if it's up in the 40-minute range, maybe I made it to the boss. If it's down in like the 15-20 minute range or shorter, I screwed up somewhere along the way. Okay, so. Oh, wait, we went back further than I thought. I thought we were going to be at the bottom of the third scroll, but it looks like we're at the end of the second scroll. What did I decide I wanted last time? I forgot. Whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. I'm kind of interested in this one because a lot of the other stuff I've been doing with this build involves playing a whole bunch of cards to try to build things up. Though this one is nice, simple, easy to use, and I've been trying to go a little bit more defensive lately. I'm going to go with this one. I got some other big giant cards, and I don't need to have that many of them. Okay, so here we are at the beginning of Act 3, Glory. Whoa, hello. So weak, but you have potential. Use this weapon. Okay, so Meat Cleaver. I can cook at rest sites, which removes 2 cards from my deck and gains max hit points. Oh, okay, that's cool. Spike Gauntlets gain... Oh, I gain extra energy, but powers. Only powers. Okay, so powers are not all cards. Powers are a subset of the cards, and they cost 1 more. So powers are often, because they sort of last for the entire rest of the fight, they usually cost a lot. They usually cost like 3. And so they would stay expensive, but I could do more stuff. That's pretty tempting. My pumpkin just died, and I might need to replace it. And this one, upgrading cards when I kill an elite. I'm going to be avoiding elites, so let's, because I'm not very good at this game. Let's go with Spiked Gauntlets. And then we got to figure out what route we want to take. So, again, I am not confident in my skills here, so I'm thinking we probably want to go to the right to dodge some elites. And yeah, the right side feels like the safest path. This is how you play when you're not confident in the game. Because I think that, because elites drop like relics and stuff, I think that if you're very good at the game, you probably do actually want to target elites because that's the better loot. Is there? You want to like find a route that gives you maximum elites and also maximum campfires. But because I am not that confident, I think I should avoid elites, at least for now. That means that I might be at a disadvantage when I reach the boss because I won't have as much super powerful stuff along the top. But I don't know, at least getting to the boss will feel like a success. So what do we got here? We got 3 guys with too many hit points to take out, probably in 1 turn. They're about to hit me with 16 damage. However, I can get 16 block immediately. And I've got 5 energy, which means I can spend all of these cards. I can do everything here. This one wants me to discard something. This one wants me to discard something, so I guess we'll do those last. We'll start with this one. Oh, tempting, actually. So this would make all of my block more impressive, and also, again, thorns, which means when this guy attacks me twice, he'll get hit by my thorns twice. That might be pretty effective against these guys. It'll take so I was thinking of like spending the rest of these, but this might be worthwhile because I'm already defending against all of their attacks. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then remove all artifact and block and give them vulnerability. What? Wait a minute. Oh, right. I forgot about these scrolls. We fought these guys before. They're going to be reducing my max HP. I have to block them 100%. Okay, well, let's get rid of them as quickly as we can. So we're going to make somebody vulnerable. Let's make this guy vulnerable because he's going to be taking hits from my thorns. Okay, he's in striking distance of death now. Okay, let's see here. I can gain dexterity, which will make all my block more effective. These guys are doing a lot of attacking here, though. Oh, okay. I can take down their strength by 6, though, which will practically remove all of what they're doing. Let's start with that. Okay, now they're doing minimal damage. I'm going to gain 3 dexterity and block. So now I'm blocking even the tiny amount of damage that they're doing. And because I've got thorns, they're taking damage every time they do it. Okay. Piercing Wail only lasted that one turn, though. Okay, I've drawn a bunch of defense. Double your block gain to this turn. Now, does that mean it will retroactively double any block I've already gained? Probably not. I probably have to play this first. Okay, so I can get maximum block by doing that. Is 48 enough? That's 14 plus 14, 28, 32. No, 42. It's 42. So yes, I'm there. And then we can make them even weaker by reducing their number. There's no way I'm keeping this up, right? Okay, now they're doing 16 damage, and I can... what? 4 damage to all enemies twice. That's 8 total. And then I gain... okay. And then... 6 damage to you? Okay, we got through that with no damage to us. An attack potion and... new card? 5 dexterity this turn. Let's go with Poison Stab. But I need to balance it out with some defenses later. Oh, I think I've seen these guys before. Might have been on my first run that I didn't record. So they're going to be doing smallish attacks on me first. I think this guy... okay, yeah, so basically this guy puts block on this guy. So this guy, he's very hard to penetrate because he got so much block, and this guy just does it all the time. So I need to take this guy out first while this guy is... I think he slowly spins up and uses attacks that are more and more powerful. Okay. So the question is... I can destroy all their attacks this turn this way and get abrasive. I think that'll be... yeah, let's make sure this works the way I think it does. So yeah, all of their damage is at 0. I use abrasive. And then I could also keep that weak lasting longer on that guy and do some damage to that guy. Oh, I got what he does backwards. He does 2 times 5. I was reading it like it was 5 times 2. He does 2 times 5. So he hits me a lot. So my thorns are going to make a huge difference here. Okay, so I can apply weak to somebody and get 24 block. Yeah, let's keep this guy weak. And I get 24 block. And then this is just all block. Let's get some kind of attack going on in here. Yeah, let's poison this guy. Look at what my thorns are doing to this dude. I love it. Alright. Okay, so he's buffing himself. So I only need to block him. And then I can poison him some more. Now let's just throw some more strikes at this guy. Let's get rid of him. Oh, look at that. His strength went up, but he's dead. And add a card. Free block. 5 dexterity, enhancing all my other block. But I have to have other block in my hand, but this is a pittance. I'm going to go anticipate. Okay, you. I keep drawing abrasive at the beginning. Is it like... It's not mandated. It's not innate or something. It's just interesting. Okay. So he's going to be debuffing me in some way. Doing 9 damage. Got 15 block to get through. Do I have... Okay, 10 block. Here we are. So, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this. If I can afford to, I'm gonna keep pressing the evasion button and the abrasion, whatever it's called. Okay, that was actually pretty effective. Oh, he made me frail. Okay, so my block is now going to be way less effective. 4 block from this, 6 block from this, 5 block. Okay. So my dexterity is helping a little bit, but this is hurting more. So I can get up to, what is it, 17 block? Doesn't block that entire thing. But if I do these in the right order, I can at least do all of them. Actually, wait, let's do this one last. Let's do this. And that. And that. And then this, but I don't have to discard anything because I played it last. Oh, but I've got less block than I did my math wrong. I guess I did my math wrong, so I thought I was gonna be at 17, but I was at 15. Okay, he's buffing himself while he's doing that. Oh, we don't have a lot of options here. Okay, backflip will at least give me some more cards to draw from. I can make him weak, but only for 1 turn, which isn't really that important. Gaining 5 dexterity this turn doesn't help. Yeah, none of these are really helping. I mean, I could do 8 damage, I guess. And like, okay, let's just... For fun, I've got a lot of block. It doesn't do anything. Of course, I do have an ability that upgrades the cards I use, so maybe I got some benefit out of that. Alright, so we definitely need to weaken him for free. What else can we do? 12 block will block most of his damage. And then I got 2 left. So I should definitely stab him. And then I could draw 2 cards, but I don't know. I guess preventing all the damage is fine. If one of them had been a 0 cost card, I could have used it, so. I wish I could, I wish there was some way that I could block or prevent these status effects if I block the attack. Okay, so the gold axe is a lot of damage right now because I've already played 20 cards, but not enough. Okay, so he's going to do 19 damage to me, and I've got no defenses here. I can draw an additional card. What would I discard? I mean, not this. Okay, so this I can definitely do. Take down the damage that's incoming. And then let me just get rid of one of my boring strikes. And then, oh yeah, I've got to deflect. Okay, cool. I'll stop 3 of that damage. Very annoying. I'm going to keep the golden axe because, I mean, I could spend it now and then wait for it to come back and then... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so I've been thinking that I might as well just hold on to the gold axe until its damage gets really, really, really high. But I think it's going to keep counting up. It's not like it exhausts when I spend it. Or like it's not like it restarts his timer. So I could use it now and then hope it comes back and then use it again later. I don't have to just hold on to it forever. I was using it wrong last time. We're coming up on turn 7, too, when my calendar's going to hit this guy in the face. Weak enemies take double damage is cool. He's not attacking me this turn, so yeah, let's do that and poison him. And he is weak, and I can keep making him weak, which will make him take more damage from me. Yeah, his strength is getting worse and worse. And by worse, I mean worse for me. Alright. 23 incoming damage. I can block most of it. So I'm going to start there. And then let's see here. What do we discard? Yes, we can apply weak to him. So we give him some weak. And that reduces his attack underneath my defenses and means that this will hurt him more. And then he got hit by the calendar as we rolled over to turn 7. And so now I've got I've got no attacks. Okay, I need to do this one last. I'm not going to kill him this turn. I could have sworn I would, but... Oh, wait, no, I am. Right, because he's weak, and I'm doing double damage to him. That wasn't shown on the card. But... he's dead. Okay, cool. That was costly for me, but... Oh, this is an upgraded deflect that gives me 7 block, a normal amount of block. That's a little bit more attractive. Oh, I really like these kinds too, that deal damage to all enemies. This is hard. I'm grabbing this one just because I've been kind of wanting one like that, but yeah. Okay, so I think I'm starting to over-index on... Let's see, let's go this place. I'm starting to over-index on defenses now, but... There's a single grave with a roiling blue flame. A prideful warrior died in battle, but its soul is restless. It wants to keep fighting. You feel it begging to journey with you. Perhaps it's better for it to face the truth? So, confront it with the truth. Add Decay to your deck. Enchant a card that exhausts with Soul's Power. Oh, okay, so I put Decay in my deck, and at the end of the turn, if this is in your hand, take 2 damage. Okay, so I've got a card that will damage me in my hands, but I can take a card that exhausts and make it not exhaust. Or I can get a Forgotten Soul, which is whenever you exhaust a card, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. I don't exhaust a lot of cards. Like, I got one thing that gives me a shiv. I've got a handful of things. This one feels better. So, okay, so yeah, Piercing Wail. Applying Vulnerable for free. Both of these are good. I think Piercing Wail might be the one that I'll be happiest I did this too. So yeah, so this is one of the new things in Slay the Spire 2. These enchantments that can be added to cards that are not part of the card's normal upgrade scheme. So you can kind of almost violate the intrinsic limits that are supposed to be tied to these cards. All right. Who are these guys? It's like some Dwemer artifacts. Okay, so these constructs are buffing themselves, and this guy is blocking. I don't know anything about them, so I don't know what priorities to have. I do need to defend against myself this turn, so we'll do that. This was going to double anything, wasn't it? I think whatever. I wasted it, but it not at a time that mattered. So damage to all enemies makes sense. Let's draw some more cards though, in case we can make them vulnerable or something. Okay, can't really. So I'm going to damage all enemies. I'm going to backstab the big guy. I'm not sure if I want to be focusing on him. It's hard to tell. There's only one of him though, which makes me think maybe that's a good idea. So now they're open and they're attacking. Everybody's attacking. Okay, so I can make somebody weak. I can draw a new card. I can double my block, gain this turn. Let's do that. Let's leg sweep the guy who's doing the most damage. And then let's gain 10 block. Okay, this, I think I've got them covered. Okay, so these guys... Okay, no, actually, I was wrong to focus this guy, I think. Because these two back here are going to be getting stronger and stronger. The faster I defeat them, the better off I'm going to be. Okay. So let's gain 3 dexterity. Oh man, I've got very little going on in the defense department here. I can at least take him out. But yeah, he is the least interesting of these guys in terms of his threat level. Ah! They're just getting stronger. And now they're going to hit me twice with their next attack. Okay. Freaking... And here I am with, again, 0 defenses. What am I supposed to do? I mean, gaining 5 dexterity doesn't help if I've got no defenses. Okay. Let's see if we can do some amazing damage. Okay, we can put vulnerable on one of them. I'm going to put vulnerable on one of them. Does it matter which? I think, yeah, they're both the same. So I guess go front one. And now he's got vulnerable. So we're going to use our attacks in descending order of value here. Okay. Okay, so this guy's still going to do 22 damage against me. And there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. Well, glad there's a campfire after this, if I even survive. Okay, weak enemies taking double damage. Am I actually going to do double damage? I mean, anything that does weak? I don't think so. So, I think I'm just going to have to play... Okay, so if I do this one, I get my money back. So I can block... Okay, I can block all of his damage. So I'm doing that. $15 damage. Okay, if he gets to the double attack again, I'm screwed. I have to kill him before then. Okay, I can reduce his attack. Oh, I can apply vulnerable to him. Let's do that first. And then... Okay, I can afford to fire off all of these things. So lose your strength. Down to 9. I get 8 blocks, so he's only going to do 1 damage to me. Okay, 9. Come on. We can take him out this turn. Right? 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 Of course not. Okay. Give me a card that I can use. 6 damage to all enemies twice. Alright. There we go. Sheesh. Entropic Brew. Fill all your empty potion slots with random potions. Okay. And then... Blade Dancers gives me a bunch of shivs. 7 damage and then another shiv. I think this is more powerful. And then what does Sly do? If it's discarded from your hand before the end of the turn, so if another card discards this card, then it actually gets played. I think that's how it works. And I do have a few that discard cards. That might be valuable. Throwing a lot of attacks into my hand, though, that also feels valuable. So hard for me to choose between these. I guess this might be more valuable if I had like a full Shiv build. Let's go with that one, just because I'm interested in seeing how effective it is with the kind of low number of discard options I have. Okay, so I'm gonna rest. And then let's open a chest. A sturdy clamp up to 10 block persists across turns. Okay, so if I have more block than I need on a turn, it persists. That's cool, if up to 10. And now I want to go to the right so that I can hit another campfire. And I want to do it with minimal combat. You join a line of people entering a massive building. As you pass under a golden archway, horns blare, confetti explodes, and streamers glide down from the ceiling. Entrant 182, you are the decider for today's trial. Serve as today's decider. You are not allowed to reject. So if I click this, is this a fight? Probably. Let's do that. You sit in the chair of decision-making as the trial begins. A wealthy-looking merchant presents his case. He's accused of murder of one of his rivals. The evidence is thin, and you have a feeling the man is innocent. The onlookers seem out for blood. The crowd bellows, decide, decide, decide! If I make him guilty, I'll add regret to my deck and get random relics. If I decide he's innocent, I'll add shame to my deck and upgrade 2 cards. So what does shame do? It frails me up, which means that my block is bad. This one, lose 1 HP for each card in your hand. That feels a little bit more manageable, like I could work against that. I'm going to do this and get 2 random relics, which include Strike Dummy. Cards containing strike do 3 additional damage. I've got several of those. And every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. So those times when I get nothing but attacks in my hand and no block, at least I'll get a nominal amount of block, which will be upgraded if I have dexterity. That works pretty well for my build, actually. Anvil robots with axe hands. Hammer hands and axe hands. Okay. This guy's going to attack me. He's weakened. What do they have here? When killed... Oh, no. These aren't the ones that... There were ones like this. I don't remember if they looked like little rocks or little mushrooms or something in the previous game that would respawn, and so you had to kill them at the exact same time. In the same turn. Not exactly. I think that it took them like a turn or 2 to come back, and so you had to kill them all within a tiny window. So they're going to... Let's see. Okay, so let's discard Untouchable. Now, the thing is, do I need that? I've already got 16 block. I don't need to. But it's... Okay, let's see how this works. So this is a Sly card. If I discard it, will it happen? Yes, it does. Unnecessary, but I wanted to see how that worked. Weak enemies taking double damage could be valuable. Let's do that because I'm safe this turn. We'll damage one guy a lot. Damage the other guy a lot. Okay, end turn. That's a stronger one now. Okay. I can make everyone weak. Like, unstrong, which is different from weak, actually. I can gain 5 dexterity and then backflip to block them. Okay, I'm going to do this first because this also gives me more cards, and I want to... If I'm going to gain new cards, I want to have them with maximal energy. So at 23 here, these are guys going to do 22 damage, so I've already got my... I'm already covered. So I can strike one of them, and I can make them vulnerable, which means I can kill them. But that means I probably have a limited amount of time. Oh, wait a minute. I'm betting this is instant. It just occurred to me they've got a number 2 on here. Maybe that means they can only do this twice, so I actually am meant to fight 6 Xbox total, no matter what, and there's no escaping it. In which case, maybe I don't have to be careful to fight them at the exact same rate. Also, again, I'm struggling to figure out where my face goes. Maybe I should just play Sans face. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. All right, let's see how this goes. Vulnerable. And... Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. I forgot. Vulnerable doesn't double your damage. It, like, half agains your damage. Doesn't hurt to play this. In fact, I think it might upgrade. And so this is going to do 2 damage to me, but I think it'll get blocked? Yep. All right. So they have weakened me now. I can poison them. I can do 5 damage to all enemies. I can... Oh, they're going to do a bunch of damage to me that I can't really fight against. Okay. I mean, I can throw up some block. This will kill one of them. Oh, actually, no, that's fine. And yes, he is immediately replaced by someone who's not going to attack me this turn. Okay. poison that guy. Okay, so the replacements are immediate. So this isn't about timing and evening out the damage. This is just about, let's get it done. All right, so 20 damage to block. I'm still frail. I can double my block gain this turn. Let's start with that. 20. That's it. I don't need this one, but I can. And then I can also weaken one of these guys. Yeah. And then... Actually, that was kind of pointless. Whatever. Okay, so I'm basically starting from scratch with these new guys. Oh, let's get some dexterity since they're not attacking me this turn. Yep, that's it. I didn't need to do that. One of those cards would have refreshed its own energy afterwards, and I could have also used that card. I wasn't thinking straight. Or I just wasn't being careful. I just grabbed that thing immediately. Okay, I can gain 3 more dexterity, which will give me more block. Oh, I kept 10 block from before because of that new relic that I've got. All right. So now 3 damage 4 times. And then let's just focus our damage on the guy who's the most wounded. I don't know if I've ever had this block heavy a build before. I'm just such a glass cannon player naturally. Okay, well, we're going to obviously weaken him. And then... Okay, 9 block and draw 2 cards. Oh no, regret! This is the one that makes me lose for cards in my hand. I have to have at least one of these other cards in my hand at the end. I don't need this block, so I'll do the others. Okay. So never mind. Oh, and there went the calendar. This thing right here, if you missed the last session, on turn 7 it does 52 damage to all enemies. So if I can last that long, it's very effective. Okay, 12 block is enough to stop that guy. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then let's discard my regrets. If only you could do that in real life. Alright, another 12. Ooh, Piercing Wail's upgraded. And wait, do I have no defenses? Pff, I've got no defenses. Okay, well, let's eliminate his attack with that. And then... Yeah, that was pretty effective. Take that. Poison daggers, famously effective against robots. Oh, this is an upgraded footwork that costs only 1. Ooh. And then 15 damage next turn, draw 2 cards. Now let's go this one. And I might need to invest in some attacks again. Yeah, let's rest. Okay, we're building back up towards being ready for the boss. Let's go after the merchant now. Okay, so I am worried about not having enough on the attack side. At the start of your turn, apply... This is a power that just puts poison on people constantly. Yes. Okay, let's look at the expensive stuff real quick. Whenever you play a power, draw 1 card. Start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Okay. That's another thing. Wow, okay. I'm going to pick up enchant an attack with momentum 5. And then increase this card's attack damage by 5 this combat when played. Oh, so it like means that it will escalate? Okay. That sounds pretty cool. It's a potion for block. Okay, a block potion actually could be a good backup plan. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to stick it on, what was that 4 attack thing? 3 damage 4 times to all enemies, is that what I want? Yeah, because it'll multiply an effect like that. So the next time I use it, it'll go nuts. Okay, so I've got 165 left. I think, let's grab that block. Let's go nuts with the poison. And then, I mean, not really a shiv build here. Maybe we do another damage all enemies thing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. By the way, I am not the kind of player who would ever use the remove card function. I realize that strategically that can be very useful. I have never been able to psychologically get myself to accept it. Okay, again, dodging an elite. Oh no, the guys that reduce your max health. They're back. Okay, so they're going to try to do 16 damage to me. Okay, 18 block. If I discard this, it will be cheap. Do I have anything that discards something? Looks like no. I do want to use this. And that'll increase the advantage of this. So yeah, I think we're going to do that and that. So that now defends me against their attacks. And then I can make somebody vulnerable. Let's actually take one of the tougher guys. Who's going to be attacking me next turn, because I've already got these attacks taken care of for this turn. So if I eliminate one of the guys from next turn, that makes next turn go a lot better. So, like, if I was worried about their attacks actually hitting me this turn, then targeting one of them would have been better. Yeah, so that guy would have been attacking. I'd have 3 incoming attacks, and that would have been bad. So, okay, so weak. So this is percentage. Actually, it doesn't matter which one of these are, but these are both doing 14 damage. I think they'll both... 25% off of 14 is 3.5. 25% off 2 7s it'll add up to 3.5, but it'll be like 1.75 along the way. Will it round up to 2 and become 4? And this will... Yeah, I think it has the same effect either way. So there isn't a better one to spend it on. I can get 19 block, which is not enough. So yeah, let's go after that guy. So now it's 24 incoming damage. Okay, let's do that. In order to eliminate all damage, so I'll either need to use my block potion, or I'll need to take somebody out of the fight. And I don't think there's anybody I can take fully out of the fight. I can do 11 block, I can do 8 block, I'm at 20... Wait a minute. My block is higher than I thought it would be. Oh, did it carry over from last... It carried over from last time. I forgot about that. Okay, so yeah, I do have it covered. I do have it covered. Well, in that case, this guy's going to attack me next turn, so let's take him down a little bit. Okay, and that 9 will carry over. I've got so many powers right now, or so many whatever relics. It's hard to keep track of everything. Okay, so let's see what other cards we have access to. Boring stuff. All right, but if I apply, okay, so I will be able to take out this guy. Let's just do that first. And now this guy can't hurt me anymore. This is the guy that's going to hurt me next turn. So I can do 8 damage to him or 7 damage to all. Let's go 7 damage to all. All right. Weak enemies taking double damage. I don't think I'm gonna... Are you kidding me? Okay, so so this one, I can draw a card and discard a card. Let's do that. Let's discard the Clumsy. And then at the start of your turn, poison all enemies. That's a fun one. It only kicks in next turn, though. Okay, a Shiv will take that guy down. So let's gain 9 block, which defends me against this guy. The Shiv takes that guy down. And then I can still do Noxious Fumes for next time. And so now he gets poisoned automatically. He's not even attacking me this turn. Let's just poison the crap out of him. Or just kill him. I think... Was it 3 times this run I've faced those guys that want to whittle down my max HP. Strength Potion. Okay, cool. And then another poison thing. We can just be... We're poison maxing this turn. This run. This is 20 damage. That's a lot of damage. I love poison maxing. 20 is a lot of damage. This is 18 damage total over time. This is 20 damage and 2 cards next turn. Yeah, I think I got to do it. Okay, so I'll actually be wasting some healing if I do this. So I think I need to smith. What does this one do if I upgrade it? It gains more thorns. What else should I consider upgrading? 3 poison. It's pretty powerful. Because that's happening at the start of every turn. What does this do? Makes it cheaper for me to make weak enemies take double damage. I think that I've been sort of... I'm not applying weak at as high a rate as before because I haven't been getting any new weak cards. So I think that's probably not my biggest thing. I don't know who I'm going to be facing. This one will really add up, though. I'm going to do this one. Okay, here we go. What are you? Some kind of electrified beast. 100 health and adaptable. When it would be defeated, it revives even stronger. Screw you. Whenever you play a skill, it gains strength. What? When I play a skill, it gains strength. Skills are basically my defense abilities. So if I block him for 10, he's going to gain 2 more damage. So a weak build is what you want against someone like this. Oh, that was a skill too. Ah! This is also a skill. This is a power. Let's use a power. Let's backstab him anyway. Let's flick-flack him. Okay, and that, playing a lot of attacks, gives me block. Though that seems like that wasn't effective on my dexterity. That didn't pass through my dexterity. Okay, so I could raise his strength again to gain 18 block and shiv him. Is that shiv going to be worth it? Well, right now he's going to do 8 damage to me. Oh, you know what? I should have drunk this right at the beginning of combat. I wasted some potential damage. Okay, we're doing it. He's gaining strength. I'm going to hit him with the shiv and end our turn. I forgot. I was deliberately planning to fire that strength at the beginning of this battle, and I forgot to. My poisons that I just got are also freaking skills. Everything in my hand right now is a skill. Okay. The poison's going to be worth it. So he gets tougher. Poison's worth it. And then let's gain max block. Discard one of these guys. I don't know. And then 4 will carry over. Oh, he's made me vulnerable now. This freaking guy. Okay. Okay. So I can get thorns. He's not doing a lot of multi-attacks, though, which are what thorns are good at. Okay. No matter what, we're going to need this block potion. So we're going to do that. And then let's just see what we get from the Entropic Brew. Swift potion to draw 3 cards. Upgrade all the cards in my hand. And gain additional energy for my next returns. Well, if all of my cards are skills, it doesn't matter if I've got energy. Okay, well, this at least I can do. He's got 7 poison on him. Can I afford to raise his strength to 12 just to get 5 dexterity and then another 12 block on this? Ugh. These are all bad choices. 42 is a lot of damage. And this is only his first form. This isn't even his final form. Okay. By poison ability. And a... Oh, I can't do both of these. I wasted something. So this is going to keep going. Gain 3 dex. That's really good. Okay. I think we need both of these. Basically, if my skills are going to be costly, I need to have each skill be as powerful as possible. So this is 10 block. It'll raise his attack by 2, but it'll block 10. And it'll go up by 15 if I raise it by another 2. But, I mean... Can I last through that? Whatever his next attack is. I should have done this early if I was going to do it at all. 42 is probably a high, right? He's probably going to go down from there? This is 2 for 5, but those numbers are pretty small compared to where this could go eventually. I haven't taken any damage yet. I'm going to do it. Okay, this is still ugly. Okay, 26. Okay, that's better. I've learned that the golden axe is worth using, and this one's definitely worth using. Okay, these are all attacks. And if I do 3 attacks, I get at least a little bit of block. I think it's worth it to do that and see what other options I have. This is more poison. Okay, let's definitely use this one. Let's use that one last, because it gets more powerful with each one I do. Let's use that one. Oh, we're getting there. He's got 13 poison out of 21 total. So I only do 8 damage to him and he's gone. All of these do that. Let's hold on to Gold Axe then. We don't need it. Haha. Die outright. Except not really. Oh, now he has 2 heads and 200 hit points. Okay. Oh no, he still has this. I'm still applying poison to him. Now I'm clumsy and regretful. Okay, he's gonna do 30 damage to me. This is ridiculous. Alright. Oh, wait. But he doesn't have the thing Shove one wound in your discard each time you receive an unblocked attack damage. He's different now. He doesn't do the skill thing anymore. I can use skills now. Okay. Okay. So let's... Wait. Again, I don't know if this is retroactive. It's probably not. So let's just not do it. There. Took off a quarter of his health in one go. A single attack worth 30. He's still getting poisoned. Weak enemies taking double damage and then leg sweeping him, and I gain 17 block on top of my 10. It means I take some damage, but him being more vulnerable next turn is probably worth it. Oh wait, no, I made him weak, so his attack went down. So actually, yeah, no, I block it completely. So I'm still avoiding all my wound cards. Removing article block, giving them vulnerability, which means all of these attacks will do more damage, and I'll get a little bit of block from firing so many attacks. This is still going to be bad, though. Okay, let's upgrade all the cards in my hand. Let's max this out. Oh, he's dead. Oh no, he died. Okay, now what are the rules? Okay, will he actually die this time? At the end of every other turn, gains intangible what? Reduce all damage taken and HP less 2-1. Lasts for one turn. So every other turn, I can barely hurt him. But I can still do things like applying weak to him. Okay, so this is going to be mostly a defensive turn. Let's raise my dexterity. And also poison. Okay, so applying weak. Poisoning him. Those are effects that last beyond this moment. So even though I barely damaged him, I've still put him in a situation that is bad for him. Okay, so even his poison damage was inhibited, but he's not intangible this time. He's also doing 33 damage, so let's see. We can sap his strength. Oh, actually, we can do all of these things. I don't even need to pick and choose. So let's just double the block gains this turn, sap his strength, get 28 block, add to his poison, 26 block. I can't even roll over all this block. This is silly. Okay. Okay. So even the green on the health bar is reduced to 1. That's a lot of effort. Like somebody had to consciously decide, like as they were implementing this intangible thing, to make every source of damage visibly reduced. I'm betting this was special work. Okay, so this one, 11 damage 4 times, is wasted on my stupid intangible friend here. Okay, so 11 block, definitely. Oh wait, I don't even need to block him. What do I need to do? I guess just whatever. Let's use this card so it gets more powerful next time. But yeah, we're just whittling him down for no reason. What cards is he putting in? Burns? Okay, great. Put Burns in my deck. Alright, so now he's vulnerable. Unfortunately, I don't have that very damaging card. He's doing 27 damage to me, so I need to get 17 more block out there to keep from getting wounds. So I guess this, that, and this. Yeah. And there's the poison. 47. Okay, where are my defenses? Oh, I got gold. Luckily, gold axe sticks around in my hand. Cloak and dagger gives me block. Neutralize gives him weak. Okay, my defenses are going to be Pathetic. We can poison him at least. I'm gonna save Gold Axe. So let's do piddly damage to him here. And gonna take a hit for this one. Alright, he's gonna burn me some more this time, but that things could be worse. Don't need to block or defend. So I need to dagger spray him, strike him, and golden axe him. Boom! Take that! And we do a bunch of damage to this guy. Not even an introduction. And then he just fries me. This is how a run ends in Slay the Spire 2. So, you deal 1,240 damage to the Architect, but it wasn't enough. You have dealt a total of 2,480 damage to the Architect. The Architect still stands despite taking 10,845,566,799 damage from all who have faced him. That's a lot. This game is already very popular. I mean, like, if I'm dealing in the thousands, that means people are playing this in the millions. Or at least they're playing millions of runs. It doesn't have to be millions of us if we're all doing lots of runs. But still. 48 floors. I only killed 2 elites. I was dodging them so hard. But we unlocked an epic by just, through our experience here. Discovered a bunch of new things. So now we get to unlock our meta rewards. So, Scribbles, that's unlocked by accumulating score. That was that last bar that filled. What's this one? On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination begin to dot the world. They roam the lands in this time of simple, gleeful violence. Countless ways to kill, to feed, and proliferate are suggested. Colonies, hives, groups, and schools ebb and flow into the nooks and crannies of Prion. Which gives me these relics. The Unsettling Lamp. The first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double its effect. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 4 block. And whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength. This turn only. Okay, those are cool. What else do we get? This is beating Act 3. So I already beat Act 1 with the Ironclad, and now this is for beating Act 3 with the Silent. Fantastic trophies occupy this forsaken place. All were defeated one by one. Those marked by the Silent always fall. So now I can apply 6 poison with a potion. I can gain intangible from a ghost in a jar, and I can add 3 upgraded shivs into my hand. Okay. The Silent hungers for a greater challenge. Ascensions are now available when starting our new run. I don't know what Ascensions are, but I can guess. So beat Act 1 with the Silent to reveal this epic. So, are these the final art, or is this early access? The other sisters judge the 4th one in silence. They've not seen her for over 3 centuries, and she returns with an ugly, pulsating scrap. The Silent recollects the trials she endured for this trophy, but does not speak. To speak is weak. One can only prove herself with more impressive trophies. There's always bigger prey. So we got some new cards added to her potential deck. So a card that you retain that gives you 7 poison. So you just hold on to this until you've got the, energy to use it. If the enemy has poison, apply 9 poison. And then poison is triggered 1 additional time. So all your poison is doubled. Okay, that sounds great. I can't wait to do a poison-themed run. The Regent. This is for... Wait, what did I get this for? I forgot. His Majesty barely even looks anymore, and I swipe through the planet profiles in the current constellation. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. The Regent slammed his fists down on the space console. Beep, beep, beep. Anomalous planet detected. What? The Regent has arrived. His Majesty may now embark over the Spire onwards. Okay, so this is... Wait, a playable character? I had not heard of the Regent. And now the Regent... Kill 15 bosses with the Regent. Okay. Then this is for beating Act 2 with the Silent. A sickness carrying a familiar scent courses through the silent's veins. The heart piece is slowly killing her. The grotesque trophy is hurled into the ocean, but the blight has no cure. She will die soon. The following relics will appear in future runs. Tough bandages. When you discard a card during your turn, gain 3 block. Enemies with weak deal 40% less damage to you rather than 25. That's pretty cool. Now I can't wait to do a weak run. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. Okay. And there we go. There's my prizes. There's bunches available. Play a single run with all characters beat Act 3 to reveal this epic. Okay, yeah, so there's a bunch more progression that I need to do. But these early runs are feeling pretty good now. If I had been newer to the game and progressing more slowly, I probably would have gotten like 1 epic per run. But it's fun to be getting these big giant piles. Don't listen to that if you're from the UK. Anyway, there's Slay the Spire 2. I mean, I'm obviously going to keep playing this on my own time. Maybe if I, discover something exciting and new further down the line, or if I, for instance, get the chance to play it in multiplayer, maybe I'll make additional episodes there. But for right now, I think you've got the sense of what this game is. And if that looks interesting to you, maybe check it out. I've got the link in the doobly-doo, and there is my subscribe button and links to other videos. Goodbye.